Seems like a lot.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
Then fine. 15 loaves it is. Such a
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone SUS's caressed is a professional.
What have we here?
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
Why is everyone acting so normal? The absolute armies are coming. We need to stock up.
10 loaves of bread. Almost painful. Are you sure?
And the person with you.
Is full.
They enjoy it.
What if there's food shortages?
Fruit, vegetables. What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know.
10 loaves it is.
Two.
You're not wearing
Seems like a lot.
to meet my
Do
mother.
you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours and pure?
They were which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you want. Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed.
You're not
We've
wearing
got the tools for the
armor.
job.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Here we are, Danthalon's dancing axe. Jahira said this is where the harpers congregate.
Actually,
My body burned like the noonday sun.
and the
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Sharess's caress? I only deal with referrals. To pleasure your fine maiden.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
What now? Time for discretion. Let's go.
Where am I needed? Just a peek.
Wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. In safe hands.
Yes, but they were
Over here!
which makes
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! Your fist, silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter. Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not. Roar, are you scared? Did you wet your pants? Did you? Did you? Yes! Narber has found his calling! Maybe not. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Yep, that's right. Help me out here. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you. What do you think? Am I a good bard? those. Balls. Back to the marbing board then. Bless us with your gentle, no, holy spirit. No, soul, no, spirit. Your powers, your divine powers. Bother. I'm praying. Is that not how it goes? There's more than one? Shit. Oh, you didn't get it? I'm pretending to be a dog. Everyone likes dogs. You like me? Oh, happy day! Behold, mundane meddler, you step in the domain of a master speller, for I am to be the most mighty wizard! Wizard? W-I-Z-A-R-D. Wizard. Wait, there's another step after that? Ugh, rats. Know any fiendish philanthropists? Fickle fey financiers? Eldritch employers? I want to make a pact. My soul? I have to give up my soul to become a warlock? Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I was in deep meditation, see? Isn't peace and quiet just the best? I've decided to become a monk. I'm gonna be the best monk there ever was! What are you talking about? I can shut up whenever I want.
Narva seals his lips, but you feel the pressure of words behind them. The poor thing is straining, fit to burst.
I can't do it. I have too much to say. You were right. I can't be a monk. I just want to talk. Talking's great. See, you can say words, make friends, tell everyone everything you're thinking and feeling.
As he empties himself of his latest slew of thoughts, you take the opportunity to slip away.
Let them see you taking charge of...
Boo! Bet you didn't even see me coming. I'm a shadow, a master of sneakery, a rogue! Oh, I might be too good at this. What if no one ever sees me again? What if no one ever talks to me again? No! If not a rogue, then a ranger. I'm great at chasing things down. God damn it! Why are so many adventure jobs so lonely? I thought you were supposed to have parties! Perhaps the answer was deep inside me all along. An ancient spark of arcana. Yes! I was born to be a sorcerer! I can feel it! Let me focus. I can feel the power deep within me. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, oops. Just ingestion. My liege, I swear to you, an undying oath of absolute devotion. I am but your humble paladin. Really? But I'm ready to do anything. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'm just too excited to talk to you. Oh no. Something inside me feels very wrong. Did I just break something? Oh, I hope it wasn't anything important. These roles sure are restrictive, aren't they? Maybe the adventuring life's just not for me. I really like talking to you. There's not a lot of people that want to talk to me, so I brought you this present. Here. Now, what are we gonna talk about if not the adventuring life? Wait. What if I mix the classes? Narber, you genius!
I got it. And thanks.
Of course. Set your worries at ease. You're in safe hands.
Yes, but they were with him, the inventor.
How about we settle on the gone?
Ahoy, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gams. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Calm's Gams.
This armor was such a bargain.
Sharp as ever.
one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
All shapes, all sizes.
I got it.
All prices. Well, we're shopping for a
Set
suit.
your worries at ease.
Dinner with my parents. Remember?
This is such a bummer. We can't return that.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Believe you tried to climb
Perhaps a
up
touch
one,
of
you
velvet.
madman.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed.
On tippy
Got the
toes.
tool for the job.
A little chicanery.
Maybe the armor was a bomb.
With good armor, it's hard to find. Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
I'll just have to try it out and see.
In the inventor. How about we on the Gondians and Gortash invented them?
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents.
Well, hello. Just like old times. Some mild larceny.
We've got the tool for the job.
It was. With good armor, it's hard to find.
Let's have it.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
I'm up one, you madman.
A hero at heart.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with
Someone
my
there?
parents. Remember?
Oof,
Played it
no,
already.
I don't think that'll work, actually. Welcome.
Settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them.
We've got the tool for the job.
It was.
Enjoyed it.
I could wear it to dinner with
No.
your
I had
folks.
no less than 2 maidens
You are
and
not
a bunch
wearing
of glorious
armor
records.
to meet my mother and father. I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day? Tools, all shapes, all sizes,
Astonishing.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used, it's tried. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? Short father. Greetings. How may I be of service? Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? I knew it. I knew she wasn't dead. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Thank you. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
To meet my mother and father.
Tools, all shapes, all sizes. Prices!
Astonishing feat of genius.
I know we look sketchy.
It's gonna pass.
They were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the gondolians and Gortash invented?
The pride of the gate.
Careful, I bite into the shadows. A very penetrable pocket.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine.
Sharp as ever.
It was! With good armor, it's hard to...
Enthal's retired the dancing axe too. Was the only reason anyone came into this place.
Now here's someone who appreciates the finer things. Welcome, sir. Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to savor each pet.
Don't touch me. Let's prowl. Let's have a rummage. Certainly.
Sharp as ever.
I expected Baldur's Gate to be insipid, but it's got a vicious bite.
Hello again, sir.
Taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
What can we rescue?
Defender of the people.
Keep a blade close.
It was. But good armor is hard to find.
The pride of the gate.
Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Chihira. I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketheric out in the Shadowlands, no?
Geraldus isn't nervous. He's terrified. And he's using Salona's tears as some kind of code.
Stare at me. Study me. This Harper's face bores me. Perhaps I'll steal yours next. Geraldus, you spoiled Orin's surprise. We'll deliver you alive for that. But not you.
This is my time.
Let's end this. On the move.
Set your worries at ease.
Every corner of this city is infested with orange shifters.
Darling, it's very
Thank you. I'm alive. That's more than the others can say. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent. Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. Old Danthelon included. The others, they're all dead. Or scattered. Jaheira sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomon. The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomon, they do not want him found.
Armor was a bargain. You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Assume nothing.
side of the gate.
How about we settle on the gondolas and Gortash invented?
Sounds like you've left some buddies to bury. Plus side, Enthal pays overtime.
What? By the more than Samuel's curlies went on down there. Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. I've had enough dealings with Harpers to know I don't want the answers. Go on now.
Wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Go on. If the steel watch come poking around.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the gondolas and Gortash invented them?
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my...
Well, hello. Easy.
A hero at heart.
Astonishing feat of genius.
Still feel the Shadowfell all over me. Still
still hear her words in my ear. I feel unclean. I hope that's true, but I'm not so sure. She has a far reach and a long memory. I have an idea. Something I've wanted to do for a while. Something that might help me put her in the past. But I'll need your help. Just wait until the others are asleep, then come with me. There's a place we can go. Down the coast a little. Good. Until then, get some rest while you can.
It's certainly good to be back at camp. How I've missed the smells. Indeed. And I'm sure Dringo will do a great job. He always took good care of me.
I knew any artifact that could command an Elder Brain must be close to omnipotent. But for it to be the very crown Carcer's forged, it verges on unbelievable. I assure you, the hammer Raphael offered is mere scrap metal in comparison, whatever use he claims for it. We should pay a visit to Sorcerer's Sundries. Their book collection is the envy of the Sword Coast. I'm certain the truth lurks somewhere on their shelves. Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
So Baal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Baalspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. A good question. I don't have an answer yet, so let me offer an apology instead. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my heart searching for someone else, too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
A hero of Baldur's Gate who fought alongside Jaheira during the time of Troubles. Minsk is a legend.
I sense you mean no insult, calling scarce a century ago the old days, which is considerably more insulting. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs times beyond counting. And the last time I saw him, I left him to die. There always is. But that is still the fundamental fact of it. Before we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city. Yes? There might be, but it's not a path I tread until we must. Let it wait until the city proper. Perhaps I'll have had a better idea by then. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes, I am that old. Ask it. More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find the foulness in us and twist it to their will. But then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I. Do not be moved to pity. It is a predator pinned in a trap. And if it wriggles free, you'll find it still has teeth.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and asked for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just, it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zauriel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. 1 minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zauriel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
I brought my own paring knife, and now I just need some ingredients.
Oren be damned. Her bloody fingerprints are all over this city. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic Hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies for life. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like, lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was, I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us. So then, and this is where I still need answers. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled, he told me we'd be together now. I found last light within the by the, he's gone now. He raped when an, and then next I knew, I found by the time, he's gone now. But I.
When I first met you, saving yourself from Ceramorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, you've stepped closer to embracing it. I trust your leadership and respect your decisions, but I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Defended the Grove, Korga, the Shadow Druids. At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal. Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose. What would you like to know? I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now. Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened. I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Daniel, of course. Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector. You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so you can take my place? Save for me, my line perished a long time ago. They rest in high forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree. The Grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you. It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable. I'm 350 years old. Of course there have been lovers. Just because I love nature doesn't mean I'm betrothed to it. Though sometimes nature needs reminding. Right now, I bed down alone, I'm afraid. Perhaps once I talk less of curses and parasites, my fortunes will improve. Anytime.
This will do. Take off your clothes. A little misdirection. Couldn't resist. What's the matter? I know. But it's nice to hear you say it. I don't know if I can do this, now that I'm here. All right, just stay close. Oh, hells, that's cold. Come here. Thank you. I needed that. I needed to know I can face things without Shah. I don't want to go back. Not just yet. Just a pebble. Now don't you dare stop.
Him the inventor. How about we settle on the Gondians and
This
Gortash
armor was
invented?
such a bargain. We can't return it. I got it. I got it.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
It was. But good armor is hard to find.
Crush everyone.
Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You're not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
You want past? Talk to Ellen.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Might be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates. Special permission.
not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
What's the bastard up to, I wonder?
Seeing enough for ages, and we're still here. What are you waiting for?
What friend means to say is that the witness must have been...
I don't know, dear. I don't know.
Better.
It's the waiting that's hard. If we could just talk to one of the fists, it would be as clear as day that we're not criminals.
They call for the Steel Watch.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
I ain't saying nothing to nobody until I've had my trial.
He wasn't even hurt.
Greetings, citizen. I trust you are enjoying the city.
Well, you've been seeing enough for ages.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. A trading license? Right. Yes. I could provide you with one of those for the official fee. Much appreciated. Take a look around. Pleasure doing business with you. Now bugger off.
My friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistaken.
Calm down, dear. It
Better.
won't happen, I swear.
I almost believed you this time.
The Flaming Fist don't stand for trouble, so stay out of it, yeah?
That's why nothing's gonna happen to him.
The guard is fast asleep.
Bathed in a tendy. Eat all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew.
Keep your distance, darling. Let's get to the shadows. The softest touch. A little souvenir. Silence is gold.
A prison guard has spotted you. It's either lie or fight. Somehow the guard buys your excuse. You're free to roam.
Delicious. Where am I needed?
I'm not paid to chat.
Huh?
Stay on my good side, yeah?
It's over.
Sure, why not?
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
Will, what has become of you? No matter. The city, the future, it's done. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He's spoken accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
On your way. May look. Questions? Talk to someone else. Comments?
The magic touch.
Blackets will be done.
Old man Otto's been muttering in his sleep.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
This is your end.
Forever dauntless.
Surprises. Just a peek.
Finders keepers.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Traps. How considerate. Let's crack it open.
Defender of the people. Defender of the people. The pride of the gate.
Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a chamber and tell me.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
You were witnessed assaulting someone.
Could come in handy.
for Balduran's sake, leave it.
What a day. Leaving tricks. That's gonna pass.
Defender of the people.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free. This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison and for giving me courage when I'd all but run out. A faith passed on by your father. He was ever loyal, even when the skies were darkest. I will travel to the upper city, find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
I'll be my old fishing spot. Spent more than a few summer tide days here.
I never took you as a fisher. Did you ever catch anything?
Only a few head colds and a tongue lashing from my worried father.
curious. There for the taking. That might be worth a look. My friend means to say is that the witness must have been mistakenly a drug.
Better?
Calm down.
I almost believed you this
It
time.
won't happen, I swear.
I can't really glaze that pizza.
We'll tell them what happened. Is expecting home in no time. Please make your way. Now they call for the steel watch.
You've been seeing that for ages, and we're still here.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the
Here we go again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Every juke's just the same as the last, sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Best behaviour around here. Understood?
Tash is expecting you.
What are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold. I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke. No! I mean, I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. Really? You'll just give it to me? Look. Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I stole. You can have it. Thank you. I'll never forget this. Never.
Watch your back. On the hunt.
Defender of the people.
Trust none. Like a wraith. Don't look now. They're my lad.
Ting around.
Take it. I get thee from it now.
Bloody army coming. Why'd I sign up for this poxy job?
A hero at heart. You'll always have a warm welcome.
All this waiting around. Take it.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting.
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining. It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about. You've been reading too many picture books.
Lord Gortash himself is the one pulling their strings. We're all better off for it.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit.
Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
You hear? My lady says Absolute's army's on the march. There's what?
Hush. Patriarchs are upstairs.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what you want.
Ruff's babbling, no time to talk.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Tone things down.
Master Porter, I've taken the liberty of... Oh.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
I believe her.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
A proud day for the flaming...
I beg your pardon, but have some
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city. The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. The Blade of Frontiers graces our halls, and he's wearing his devilish best. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my Steel Watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no
seat. This alliance could serve us well, and if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger in our camp. That sounds all too believable.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without.
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Father, once the Grand Duke, now a pawn in the Absolute's game. Your infected minds smolder in each other's presence.
My dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me, just as Gortash said you would. Father and son, unstoppable generals. Together, we will usher in a new dawn. Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And you, Gortash, and I will ignite the final spark, my son. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
The Duke wants to keep Floric's location a secret. Little does he know that you've already found and freed her. For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
Help me.
Your tadpole seizes. The prism stills. Ravengard's empty eyes meet yours.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror, the city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace.
The true Ravengard is still clinging on somewhere in that mine. It might not be too late for him.
Have we finished then?
Kill Orin and take her Netherstone. And do not return until it is.
Archduke, my lord.
We prepare an army of our own.
Ravengard has not once failed this city.
Enemies within? What do you mean?
Although it's been some years since I last donned my armor, we need some minor adjustments.
earls and dukes. We're not even pawns.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And the drama's not over. Not by a long shot. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it. Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
God is a charlatan, like every last patriarch who's rich and sick. Every juice is the same as the last, but sticking up for each other as the sky falls around us.
Enemies within?
Not as exhausting as all that
What do you
food
mean?
kissing you've been doing.
Pardon me for saying that, Stu, but do the people require such a heavy hand?
I'm not sure I believe her. It doesn't really matter. Meaning...
transmitted to the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary,
Shame no one cares
more
enough.
severe punishment.
Folk don't even think about it.
You're
Richard. But they should.